It's no secret that Japanese and Swedish cultures have mastered the art of minimalism, turning simplicity into an aesthetic that's revered worldwide. But what exactly is minimalism, and how do these two cultures interpret it? Let's take a closer look. First, let's introduce Japanese minimalism. This style is deeply rooted in Zen Buddhism and the concept of ma, which translates to space. It's not just about creating a physical emptiness, but rather, it's about allowing room for thought, reflection, and tranquility. Japanese minimalism is like a quiet conversation between objects and the space around them, where the absence of things is as significant as their presence. On the other hand, we have Swedish minimalism. This approach is driven by practicality and functionality, largely due to the country's harsh weather conditions. Think about it. In a place where winters are long and dark, and homes are often small, every item must serve a purpose. There's no room for clutter. Thus, Swedish minimalism is a testament to the beauty of functionality, where every object has its place, and everything is designed with a purpose. Despite their differences, both styles share some common ground. They both focus on functionality and simplicity, and they both emphasize the importance of space. But it's not just about getting rid of stuff. It's about making room for what truly matters. It's about finding beauty in simplicity and creating a space that reflects who you are and what you value. It's fascinating to see how two cultures, thousands of miles apart, have both embraced the concept of minimalism, albeit in their own unique ways. They've taken the idea of less is more and turned it into an art form that's admired and emulated around the globe. As we delve deeper, you'll notice that while they stem from different origins, both Japanese and Swedish minimalism share a common emphasis on simplicity and functionality, albeit expressed in unique ways. Both Japanese and Swedish minimalism have a unique aesthetic appeal that transcends their functional aspects. Japanese minimalism is an art form that embraces the quiet, the subdued, and the understated. The aesthetic is rooted in the country's cultural and philosophical beliefs, drawing heavily from Zen Buddhism's emphasis on simplicity, harmony, and the beauty of imperfection. The use of natural materials like wood, bamboo, and paper is prevalent, serving as a subtle reminder of our connection with nature. Spaces are often left bare, not as an oversight but as a conscious design choice to allow room for thought and reflection. Balance is key in Japanese minimalism. There's an artful play between light and shadow, empty and filled spaces, all aiming to create a serene atmosphere that invites introspection. On the flip side, Swedish minimalism paints a different picture. While it shares the same love for simplicity, its aesthetic leans towards a more modern and functional approach. The color palette is predominantly monochromatic, with shades of white, black, and gray taking center stage. This creates a stark, clean look that is both visually striking and calming in its uniformity. Clean lines and geometric shapes are integral to Swedish minimalism, giving spaces a structured and well-ordered feel. But it's not all cold and industrial. Natural elements like wood and plants are often incorporated, softening the modern aesthetic and bringing warmth and comfort into the space. What's fascinating is that, while both styles share the same core principle of less is more, they interpret it in their unique ways. Japanese minimalism is more about creating an environment that encourages mindfulness and introspection, while Swedish minimalism is more about creating a practical and efficient space that is visually pleasing. So, while Japanese minimalism focuses on balance and subtlety, Swedish minimalism emphasizes stark, clean lines and monochromatic palettes. Minimalism isn't just a design style, it's a philosophy, a way of life. It's the thought process behind the choices we make, the things we buy, and the spaces we inhabit. Let's dive into the philosophies that fuel Japanese and Swedish minimalism. Japanese minimalism, as some of you might already know, is deeply rooted in Zen Buddhism. This school of thought emphasizes the beauty of emptiness and simplicity. It's not just about having less, but about appreciating the space in between, the quiet moments, the uncluttered corners. It's about finding calm in the chaos, peace in the emptiness. This is why Japanese minimalism often feels serene, harmonious, and introspective. Think of a traditional Japanese tea ceremony. Every movement is deliberate, every object has a purpose, and there's beauty in the stillness, in the quiet, in the ritual. That's Japanese minimalism in action. It's not just about surface aesthetics, but about creating a deeper sense of peace and tranquility. On the other hand, Swedish minimalism is driven by a different philosophy. It's built around the concept of Lagom, a Swedish word that translates to just the right amount. It's about finding the perfect balance in everything, not too little and not too much. This philosophy extends to their design style, where every piece of furniture, every color, every texture is carefully chosen to create a harmonious and balanced environment. Swedish minimalism values sustainability and functionality. It's about making the most out of what you have and ensuring that everything serves a purpose. It's about creating a home that's not just beautiful, but also practical and sustainable. So in essence, these two styles of minimalism, though they share a common love for simplicity and functionality, are driven by different philosophies. While Japanese minimalism seeks beauty in emptiness and simplicity, Swedish minimalism is about finding balance and sustainability in just the right amount. Our journey through the world of minimalism reveals that less can indeed be more. Throughout our exploration, we've seen how both Japanese and Swedish minimalism embrace the essence of simplicity and functionality, yet each expresses it in a unique way. Japanese minimalism, deeply rooted in Zen Buddhism, captures the beauty and tranquility hidden within the subtle details, the quiet spaces, and the understated elegance. On the other hand, Swedish minimalism, with its stark lines and balanced spaces, echoes the country's deep respect for nature and commitment to sustainability. While both styles embody the philosophy of less is more, they do so in their own unique ways that reflect their respective cultural and philosophical backgrounds. So whether you're drawn to the Zen-inspired simplicity of Japanese minimalism or the balanced functionality of Swedish minimalism, both styles demonstrate that a minimalist approach can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life experience.